back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dani and this is Coffee Break with Dani. Today we're here with a super exciting video. It is in partnership with e.l.f. So exciting. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff we need to get through in this video. I'm excited to be partnering up with e.l.f. because they make my favorite holy grail, irreplaceable $2 eyebrow pencil. $2. I know, right? The other thing is I want to connect with you guys. I want to bond. I want to just live in the moment and ask you, do any of you guys ever discover something and realize in that moment in time, this is not going to end well because you're going to have to make some follow-up moves? Like, for example, you buy one makeup product and you love it so much, and then you proceed to buy every other makeup product that oh, it's happened to you before? Oh, really? Has it happened? What brand is your favorite? What brand is your favorite? Which makeup product is your favorite that made you do that? Like, what was the initiating product? Which product initiated you into a life of makeup loving? No? Okay, maybe, do you want to tell me later? You can tell me later. You want to tell Mama later? We don't apologize for cute interruptions around here. All right, and number 3, have any of you guys ever fell victim to blackout shopping? No? Well, today we're going to talk about all 3 of those things. But I thought the way that we could make this video even more interesting was, instead of just saying, I bought this, I bought this, I bought this, I bought this, I could say, I bought this, and this is how it looks. I bought this, and this is how I use it. I bought this, and this is me applying it. I thought it would be a lot more useful. I don't know why I haven't thought about this before, but doing a haul video where I'll actually try on the products, and you get to see them in action. And these are my robot hands. All right, you guys, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go in the order that I did my face. This is a full face of e.l.f. makeup, $2 eyebrow pencil. Do you guys remember the day where I used to spend almost $40 on an eyebrow pencil? What? Okay, why did I do this? All right, so the first product that I want to show is a product that I actually am not trying on for you in this video, but this is the culprit. This is the product that is to blame as to why all of this had to get ordered on the e.l.f. website. Like, I love cream blushes. I never thought I would get to the point in my life where I'm like, I like cream blushes. This is who I am now. And when they have Putty in the name. Do you guys remember years and years and years ago, I'm dating myself, but Stila used to have a putty foundation. That stuff was awesome. So when I saw the e.l.f. Putty Blush, it was like, I'm sorry, you need to come home with me. And so it got me wondering, wow, e.l.f. is now 100% vegan. They have a ton of skincare. They are cruelty-free. So the most amazing thing about this blush, look at that, is that it gives you a very natural flush, but the more that you buff it into the skin, it actually dries down into almost like a powder. Most of the time when you use cream blushes, they stay hydrating like a moisturizer. They're very emollient, but they never dry. So they'll create like a stain on your skin, but throughout the day, it kind of wears away, it goes away because it never actually dries and sets on the skin. This product is different because it actually sets. It feels completely like a powder. Now, my favorite thing about e.l.f., and I said it at the beginning of this video, is my favorite eyebrow pencil is $2. So you're getting amazing beauty products with realistic prices. Y'all, $40 on an eyebrow pencil. Like, who was I? Did I think I was Diana Ross? So let's keep it real and continue on with this haul. And I'm gonna go in order as to how I applied it on my face. The first product that I took was the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and the matching brush. These 2 products together are really awesome. And I think I hauled this before previously, but I bought the wrong one. I think I bought the matte one, like the mattifying putty primer. You guys, putty primers right now are all the rage. You have really, really fancy ones like from brands like Tatcha. This one is actually really awesome because it blurs your skin. It makes your skin look flawless and seamless, but it doesn't dry out my skin, which recently recently, I think my skin has just changed. I think skin is one of those things that every 6-7 years, your skin type changes. I can't have a lot of products that feel like they dry out my skin. They're just not fun to use. So I really enjoyed these two. I think this part of the brush might actually be really good for concealer. I used it to blend in the putty, but I think it would be awesome with concealer. Moving on to the hit product of this haul. This product reminds me of the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, which you guys know I'm a fan of. This comes in 20 different colors. I'm in the shade 210N. Light 210N. It comes with a handy dandy pump. You guys, it has 30 SPF and it's a cream-based product. So if you have oily skin or if you have dry skin, a cream product is gonna play well in the sandbox with everyone. I love it as well because it's full coverage, but it doesn't feel like full coverage and it doesn't look like full coverage. So it's gonna give you the benefits of something that's full coverage, but you're not gonna look at your skin and be like, how many layers do I got going on there? I made sure to get my now shade and then my summer shade. You guys, it's been warming up. We have a really cool backyard and I'm just aching to be outside, and knowing that this has sun protection and I'm also gonna have my tan shade ready to go is kind of exciting. I actually applied it with this brush. Does this remind anybody of any brush you've ever seen? So this is the Complexion Duo Brush. It has a cool handy dandy concealer side and this awesome flatter, denser side to kind of buff in whatever foundation you're using. The quality of these e.l.f. brushes really reminds me of the quality of like Real Techniques brushes or IT Cosmetics brushes. They have that really comfortable synthetic feel, very easy to wash. They blend things out really seamlessly and beautifully without wasting too much product or absorbing a lot of product. I know a lot of times with natural bristles, they're porous, and so they soak up all your product and then you waste more product than you're actually using on your face. You can see in the video how super easy they are to use. Then I went in with concealer. This concealer is really, really nice. It reminds me a lot of the new Shape Tape, like the Hydrating Shape Tape that came out. It is a very hydrating full coverage concealer. I really liked it. The shade that I like to use for my face, as in my actual skin tone, you guys know my hot take is when we use concealer that is too light based on our complexion, like our current skin tone. So I'm in the shade Light Beige. That's my skin tone now. But if I want to highlight, the shade that I picked up was Light Sand. So these two, using the bottom side of the Complexion Duo Brush, is really cool. You don't get any creasing. It blends out really, really seamlessly. I actually also bought the Camo Concealer Sponge, but I have yet to try it. I told you, it was a blackout haul. I don't, like, all the stuff arrived and I was like, why am I like this? Although I do love myself being like this because we make really, really exciting content where we can bond and relate to each other. One thing I forgot to mention about the Camo CC Cream is that it is fragrance free. So if you have sensitive skin or if you prefer not to have that yucky nasty stuff in your products, this is a product that is safe for you guys to use. I do love that it is fragrance free. I'm not sensitive to fragrances, but sometimes you just don't want it. Or sometimes a fragrance isn't something that aligns with you or what you like, right? After I did the concealer, I went in with this powder and I was shocked, you guys, shocked, because I also hauled this one. So we have a super duper holy grail hit and then we have a miss. I went in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Light. This comes in different shades. So I bought the shade Light. I know my place. So I bought the shade Light. They do have other shades in this powder. I was floored with how amazing and how blurring the powder was. But then I was like, oh, actually, let me try and use the Perfect Finish HD powder. It looks like this. I thought it was going to be like the NARS. Do you guys remember that NARS powder that it was the only powder I would use. I was obsessed with it. Then they discontinued it, then they brought it back. I was so confused. I was like, don't play with my feelings like that. So I moved on. So I totally thought this was going to be like that powder I was telling you guys about, but I don't know if it's not translucent enough, if it's not sheer enough, but it gives me sort of like a cast. The shade of it isn't blendy enough. Like it actually shows up, the color of it shows up that it's not invisible on my skin. So the halo powder, y'all need to run out and get it. I know it comes in maybe 3 or 4 different shades. Loved it. And I actually applied it with the pointed powder brush. Look how chubby this guy is. I really enjoyed him. He was very easy to use. He didn't swallow a ton of my powder, which I could totally appreciate. But again, you're not breaking the bank, so it's not like you're wasting like $60 loose powder all over the, you know, all over your vanity space. After I finished setting everything, I did my brows. And for my brows, we have 2 hits and 1 miss. And I want to include them in this haul because I hauled them in this haul. Basically, I gave e.l.f. all my money. So the first product that I went in with, obviously, was my tried and true Holy Grail eyebrow pencil. I'm in the shade Taupe. It comes in 5 different shades. This is what the packaging looks like. This is my favorite one right here. This is the one we used in the video. I obviously wasn't gonna open the new one, you guys. After the Instant Lift brow pencil, I went in with the Wow brow that looks like this. Now for me, this was the wrong shade. So you can tell with Taupe, you don't know if it's gonna be grayish, you don't know if it's gonna be blonde. This was more of like a putty shade, and it is a fiber gel, so it's super exciting. I wanna make sure that I get my right shade next time, because if it does have fiber in it, it's going to add to the fullness of my brows, which you already know. I got no brows, they're all tattooed on. So when this didn't work out, I followed up with the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. My best friend Sam swears by this stuff. She says it's really good. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna try it. I'm pretty sure it's the same product on both sides. It's the applicator that's different, or maybe it's just so that it keeps things nice and clean and sanitary. If you're touching your brows, you probably don't wanna be touching close to your eyes or vice versa. So this was definitely a winner. After I did my brows, I actually did a little bit of bronzer. And for this, y'all, I was crossing my toes, my fingers, my legs so tight that this was going to be a dupe for an old e.l.f. bronzer that used to be one of my perfect favorite Holy Grail products ever. You guys know I'm notorious for discontinuing all the things that I love. So when I saw this bronzer, I was like, this has to be it, e.l.f. Please don't let me down. You guys know that I prefer to contour or lightly contour with a bronzer. This is in the shade Forever Sunkissed, and I think it is a suitable replacement for the one that e.l.f. took away from my loving arms. So there you go. That's another little close-up. I know you've seen it already, but I really like it, and I love that it comes in a bigger pan, because the one before this was in a really small one similar to this. Okay, so I did my bronzer, and then I went crazy on my eyes. I'm not gonna show you guys exactly how I did my eyes, because they're all of the little e.l.f. palettes that I already had. I ordered all of them a long time ago. When these came out, I was like, one of each, add to cart. I had them sent to me. Today, I'm actually using a combo of 4. Do you need all of them? No, of course you don't, but yes, you do. So I actually have these 4 palettes on my eyes right now, and it's just because I have one of each, like one color from each palette to make this situation happen. But from this haul, I just saw something shiny and I blacked out. And so I added three of them to my basket. Like, add to cart, it's shiny, glitter, please, of course. And it's glitter in a way that this beast won't spill it all over her counter. You know what I mean? Are you like me? Like, are you clumsy Magoo where you spill everything? I am. So I got 3 different shades. The one that I'm wearing right now is the green one. It's called Mermaid Shimmy. Look how pretty that is. I mean, this is like easy, foolproof glitter. Why wouldn't you want to use easy foolproof glitter? You know what I mean? And then I got 2 other colors. Oh, you guys, I think tomorrow I'm gonna use the blue one. I can't resist, like I need to put it on my face. The blue one needs to go on my face. And the shades of these 2 are Ocean Eyes and Comet. So those 3, messy-free glitter, sign me up. If they come in more colors, I may consider adding them to cart next time. because there's more products in here that I know I need. They're brothers and sisters to make the whole collection. So mascara. I actually bought 2 mascaras, but I ended up only using one and loving it, so I haven't even tried the other one. The one that I didn't use is the Lengthen and Volume Mascara. It looks like this. So I did not use this one today. And this one I believe has fibers in it, maybe. I could be wrong because I threw away the packaging. Do you guys get stuff and then like rip it open, throw everything away, and then you're just so excited, but you forget to read the packaging, the instructions, the name of the shade? This is the one that I'm wearing today. This is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. Run and get this for yourself. Look at this. This is 2 coats. That's it. It's not super dramatic, but I get the feeling that if you do a 3rd coat, it's gonna be real dramatic. And I also love that it's a silicone wand. I do like regular bristle wands, but I feel like the ones that give me the mascara look that I like, which is the really dark, really voluminous, a little spidery, is always the silicone wands. They build it up so much better than the natural bristle. The bristle one like brushes them out, makes them look natural. Like natural? I don't want to look natural. No, I don't. No, ma'am. After we were done with eyes, I moved on to my face and I used this blush. I don't know why, but this pan shape makes me feel really satisfied when I'm doing my makeup. I feel like it's not bullying me into using just a little bit of product. You know, it's a big pan. It's like, yeah, does blush make you happy? Put your powder brush in there. You know what I mean? So look at how beautiful this shade is. This is the shade Always Cheeky. It's a beautiful, like, peachy pink. It is matte. And I went ham sandwich on my face with it. And then I followed up with the e.l.f. Rose Gold Baked Duo. Look at that. So I wanted a highlighter, and the highlighters that they had, I was like, I want something that's a little more convertible. So it's a nice highlighter, but if I wanted to top my blush and make my matte blush a little more satiny or shimmery, I could do that. So I achieved that with this duo. Do you see how pretty that is? So right there on my pointer finger, that's the peachy shade, like the rose gold, but then that's the highlighter. So it's a really beautiful combo. You could swirl the 2 products together, or you could do what I did, which I used the highlighter separately, and then I took my blush brush and I topped the blush with the rose shade in this palette, which was super nice. I love Beige products because of the texture. I feel like they're very smooth, very silky. You don't feel like you're wearing them, and I accidentally tend to go overboard with them most of the time. And then, so when these came out, they were so popular that they sold out on the website several times before I could get my greedy little hands on them, you guys. These are the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shines. So they sold out over and over and over again. This time when I was placing my order, I was like, heck no, petty spaghetti. I'm adding these to my cart first because this isn't gonna happen to me again. And it didn't, and I'm so happy. And I'm so happy that I did that because look at this. This is the most stunning, nude, everyday lip color that feels like a chapstick. Doesn't it look like I actually went through the trouble of putting on lip liner and then like a nice shiny or satin lipstick? No, I didn't. It's literally one product and it's real cute. Look at this one. I haven't opened that one yet, so you could see when it's untouched how gorgeous it is. Do you see that little heart in there? That's the hydrating core, and then on the outside is the actual shade of the lip color. So the 2 colors that I super duper super recommend are Happy and Joyful. They do have a really deep burgundy one that looks like, do you guys remember that lipstick from Clinique, Black Honey? It looked black in the tube, and you would put it on and it was like the most amazing, most comfortable pigmented chapstick from Clinique. Long time ago, totally dated myself. So have any of you guys participated in a blackout haul? Because I did. e.l.f. was like, hey, we want to partner up with you. I was like, say no more. I know how to spend money. But I didn't realize that by hauling all these products, I was actually able to do a full face of e.l.f. products. I don't think I've ever done that before, and I didn't think that I had the talent to be able to do that. But I made really, really good choices. One more product that I forgot to show you that I'm not using in this video are the Flawless Brightening Concealers. You guys know that I am the Black Widow and I discontinue all of my holy grails. Any products that I like, I mention liking them and then boop, they disappear. So Beauty Counter has a Click Pen Concealer that they've recently discontinued. Broke my heart, we don't need to get into it. But Elf was like, don't worry girl. First of all, we're not gonna break the bank and we're gonna be just as good and they're vegan and cruelty free. So I went ahead and got 2 shades because I said, you guys, I'm getting ready for summer, you know? Like right now, maybe I'm a little neutral light, but hey, in like a month, I'm gonna be light medium neutral, you know? When I have a tan. These are so awesome, you guys. Oh, I didn't tell you what colors I got. I hope it's on here. I don't think it's on here. What am I gonna do if it's not on here? How am I gonna repurchase this? Oh, I could check my invoice. So it's a cool little click pen. Do you see that? I got 2 shades. Obviously I got my skin tone and then I got a brightening shade. I don't want to waste it right now. The reason that I like these click pens are because they have a more luminous finish to them. So if I want to do a no makeup look, it's going to be a lot blendier than if I go in with a concealer like this. Because this is like full on total coverage, hydrating, but it's total coverage, so it's gonna be harder to blend. But if you go in with like an illuminating concealer like this one, it's a lot easier to get that I woke up this way kind of look. You know what I mean? And I got 2 shades, all right. Oh, you guys saw how devastated I was because I couldn't remember the name of the shades that I bought. So I got light 26N and medium 30W. I do love that e.l.f. puts the N, the C, the W on their products because you automatically weed through the shades and narrow your search down. When I was trying to find my right shade of the Camo CC Cream, I just did their little, they have like this little option on the website where you put your undertone, like where you're leaning towards, and it narrows down your search to like 2 or 3 colors, and it's like, you're one of these. Which one is it? Which one is it, Dani? And I picked 2 of the 3, but because I have goals. I have tanning goals this summer. I have golden sun-kissed look goals this summer, and e.l.f. had my back. e.l.f. narrowed it down and it was like, don't go crazy. You're not over here. You're like right here on the spectrum, okay? On our shade spectrum, you are right here. And I was like, good looking out, e.l.f. So if you guys want to try any of these products, I will list and link them in the description box below. I will list the shade, the name, the price, and if you decide to go on a blackout e.l.f. haul, please tag me on Instagram. Please make this world feel like a smaller place. But again, I will list and link all these products in the description box below along with my shade because I know a lot of you guys that watch my channel are also similarly complected, which is kind of cool because we're twins. So if you want to twin with this dress, with this nail color, all that stuff will be listed in the description box below. Thank you, e.l.f. so much for sponsoring this video. It was super exciting. I hope you guys love it. If you guys like try on hauls, let me know in the comment section below. You know what? We might just go brand to brand. We might be going brand to brand, trying a bunch of stuff. I'm just looking for an excuse to haul. That's the truth. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.